Well, I thought I would show y'all. I do use my false craft. I may repurpose it like I did this, but I do use it, and a little bit in there. This has traveled with me for 36 years, and it has been tossed. I think we've moved like 15 times. And you know what? You got the broken pieces, and it's okay. You just glue it back together. I have found a couple of these throughout the years, and they broke too. So I don't know how durable or if it's just us. But I love using these little creamers and repurposing them. I just put my spoons, a couple of spoons in there. I would love to find some kind of a tray, but I sort of like this glass one. I'm not opposed to using this. I thought about using one of my gravy boats, but everything just tilts. It doesn't really stay straight because I have so many. But I did find this honey jar, little honey pot, with the wooden, I don't know what that's called, dipper. And so cute. It's a false craft. I paid $20 for it at an antique store, but I have never seen one of these. I knew they existed. There was no cracks, chips, or anything. But so I haven't actually used it because just, I realize it's just not going to keep the honey as fresh as it should. So I actually have my honey that we use just right up underneath here. Need to get some more. Also, I don't know what these are called, but this is false crap. I have a couple of these, and I just use them in the drawers for like little bread ties and stuff, little small things that get lost in a drawer. And I also use here, up here, for just little teas. You could put sugars and tea, little packets. Most of what you see in my videos has been thrifted. Very few things. I've had a lot of my false craft from when I got married, so I got them as wedding gifts. But most of what you see in my home, or what I show you, has been thrifted. And I keep a little drawer below my coffee maker, just so we can just brew like hot water and use for teas and hot cocoa and some apple cider, and any of my little things that I need or think that I need to strain, tea strainers. We buy loose tea sometimes, and we use these. And here's some lemon drops and peppermints. And I just think I got every bit of this from either Goodwill or thrift store. Every bit of that. This, not the teas. These little tea time. This I've had since I got married. But this was bought at Goodwill. These were purchased at a thrift store, antique store, wedding. I thought I would mention this metal plaque that I purchased at, Magnolia down in Texas. Joe and Gaines. I got this probably 8 years ago. I don't know if they still make them, and I paid full price. I want to say it was like $36 or something like that. I don't know why I remember that price, but what I did, since I didn't want to drill holes in the back here of the backboard, the tiles, I found this tray, this teak tray, and just decided to back it, because without something behind it, you really can't see what it says. And I picked up a Magnolia coffee cup while I was there that they have, and paid full price for that. And then a couple of years later, I found, this is the one I think I found. I think I bought that larger one, and then this one is stamped. So I don't know which one, what's it? I don't even know what it says. something, then Waco, something art, Waco, Texas. But I found this one for just like $1.99 at Goodwill. So, I mean, probably made by the same company. But, so I thought I'd let you know, you don't have to spend a lot. I will pay full price for things, but you don't have to spend a lot to just have some, you know, nice things and have something that looks pretty. Thought I would take a little tour of a corner of my kitchen and show you some of the false craft pieces that I repurposed. This is a canister, and it had a lid, and it broke in moving. So you can see the crack. So what I've done is just put a plant in it. Set it over here by the kitchen window. And I've elevated it with a little cheese tray. Found this at Goodwill a couple of years ago. And of course it could be pulled out and used for its intended purpose at any time. Got a couple of cookbooks that I have found. This is a napkin holder. I've told it was hard to find, but I'm not really sure about that. I guess you could use it for letters also, but we use it next to our toaster. You can also see where I've hidden tried to hide the outlet. It's sort of an eyesore. But I needed these things. I thought about putting the cookbooks there, but we do use these on a regular basis, so I have those grouped together. What I've done here is just taken one of our cabinets and put some of my favorite cookbooks in here, ones I've had since I got married. And I've got the napkin rings that match the false craft. I've had these since I got married, so that's 36 years. My mother made these back in the, I think, early 90s. It may have been in the late 80s. She made some yellow ones and some green ones, and I've just kept them forever. So I have a friend who gave me, getting up on the chair, gave me this little, when life gives you a lemon, make lemonade, and I just love that little stitched piece. And so I just have it up here with some little pictures that I use every once in a while, just a couple of times a year. So I'm gonna show y'all what I've done here. I have so much. In fact, I've given away a lot of my mugs, and these are older. You see how they're crazed. Little castle and the, but I've used them. I don't know where the bottom to my butter warmer is. You put this little candle, the bottom, and then you place it. I don't know what I've done with it. Also have the, I believe this was a soap dispenser, and it has the top of it busted years ago, so I've just kept it thinking I'd get another one, and I haven't. Let's see. Okay. Well, this is where I decided to put some of my wood teak. Just a couple of pieces. And these are my casserole and the gravy covered casserole. And here's some more that I've accumulated. A lot of the gravy boat holders, but I think I have more of those than I do, or have more gravy boats. There's two more. A couple of the bread holders, casserole, and you can bake in these and freeze in them and microwave them. So I just love my false craft. I'd show y'all my shoe trolley that I have in my laundry room, and it holds all my little collections. And down here I actually have where we keep our dog treats inside one of the canisters. I have started my fish collection, platters and plates that I've picked up along the way. I've thrifted. This was my first one at a yard sale, probably 25 years ago. The little forks and knives, I purchased these in England. I think I paid $12 for the set, so it's like paying $1 a piece. And I probably have an overabundance of teapots, but I like them and I pick them up. Never know when one's gonna break. I'll tell y'all a story about this teapot. I bought one on Poshmark and it came in broke. I was reimbursed. Bought another one, and that person from a totally different person, different account, and it came in busted. They just didn't pack it well. So I asked this third person just months later when I found one, hey, could you send it? But you've got to put a lot of bubble wrap on it. The other people that have sent theirs, they're broken. And they wrapped it up so good and it came in unbroke. So I finally got me a large coffee pot that matches my set and it's not busted. Those are just more of the fish forks. And here's my collection of little rulers, and just really started gathering a bunch. I find at least one every time I go out or go to a yard sale. I find these little fun ones. This one's the wooden triangle. Show y'all a little trick. So this is just a glass dome or a treat that I found at, I think it was at Goodwill. And so this is a shell that I had, and I had this little glass lemon or citrus, what is that called, a juicer? And I just thought it looked perfect right there holding that shell up, giving it a little height. Also want to show a different way that I'm using one of, well, I've got like 5 of these. Platters, and I have a black lab, so I put it under her dog bowls because when she eats, it just falls everywhere, the water and her food. So that actually catches and doesn't get my floor all nasty. Also use my canisters in my pantry for my baking goods. In my bathroom, I use the creamer and a canister. And here's a last look at the cart.